What's going on, everybody? And we are here again with another episode of Stock versus Not. We are slowly but surely chipping away at the Toyotas that Gran Turismo 7 has to offer. And today we have a special VIP guest. And as you can see, we are driving the 2013 Toyota Crown Athlete, the big body sedan that Toyota offered in Japan. That we never got until recently in the US, and honestly the one in the US looks like crap, but this one, however, is quite the car. Let's go ahead, hop on the ranking board real quick, see what we're at. As you can see, this Crown Athlete comes with 489 performance points, 309 horsepower, and she's a bit heavy, weighing 3,600 pounds. So let's see here in our handy dandy leaderboard. The Focus ST is currently leading in the stock class at a 1 minute 1 second .170. The GR86 almost got it, but unfortunately we did not quite hit that number. So here's the Crown Athlete. We are going to see what we can knock out with that. As always, we're going to do a couple laps on its stock configuration, and then we will hop in the fully modified version and see what it can do. This is going to be our second video using this view. Let me know what you guys think. I'm slowly getting better at driving it like this, and hopefully you guys do enjoy this one, just to keep things a little dynamic on your end of the screen. Right off the bat, let's remember this is a VIP build, so we have a full sedan going on here. So this thing has weight, it has body roll, it has comfort soft tires on it. So let's see what it can do. To be completely honest with you, right out the box, this thing is actually handling pretty good. A little slidey, but it was handling good on that first turn. But I think we can get some decent laps out of its stock form. I think we have what it takes to beat that Focus ST. So let's finish out this first lap and let's get a good couple flyers in here. This is the biggest car that Toyota offered, to my knowledge. The sedan, at least. Sorry, not biggest car, but the sedan. I even want to think it was bigger than, there was the Avalon, which is what we got here in the States. We got the Avalon, which was already a big sedan to begin with, and I believe this one was even larger, if not same dimensions, but you got a little bit more luxury out of it, which is what is pretty cool with these cars. Let's see how late we can brake with this. Well, we can, that's pretty good brakes, not bad at all. I can definitely get it stopped. Definitely have to be careful with its weight transfer. It does get pretty light in the back when you're heavy on the brakes. And there goes the Ghost. I want to say third gear is the way to go through this, but I think fourth might even be better to keep it a little more stable. But let's see what we can do here. If you actually pay attention to my mile per hour through those S's, I believe on my fully modified cars I typically average about 80 miles per hour. I actually don't pay attention for my stock cars, so we'll see. Yeah, that is nowhere near the Focus ST. I believe that was a 101. I don't think this thing's gonna keep up with it. Unless I can, let's try fourth gear through here. So let's get this rotated. Back on the power. Fourth gear, brake. Let's go ahead and turn in there. Might bog the car down a bit. No, not too much. Definitely feels a lot more stable. Apologize if you hear something ringing in the background. That would be my computer. go ahead and go through here. Coming around. What kind of time are we going to cut on this thing? 104.091. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'd say that is pretty respectable. Alright. Let's see where we sit on the leaderboard. Didn't make it on the... It's not going to make it on the top, let's be honest. It is just behind the GR86. Surprisingly, it is faster than the GT86s. Not so surprisingly, because if you think about it, it does have more power and yeah, almost 100 more horsepower. So Focus ST is still the reigning champ in the leaderboards here on the 500 performance point leaderboard when it comes to its stock time. One day we will eventually find a car that will beat it out. So let's go ahead, switch cars up, and see what we can do. Now we're in the fully modified Crown Athlete, which is now at a performance point of 759, 838 horsepower, 2,800 pounds. As you can see, we now have it turbocharged, and if you can hear in the background, it is a different engine note. Let's go into the car settings and show you guys what we have. This guy here has been engine swapped, and I'm actually very happy that GT7 did not just do a cookie cutter engine swap on all the Toyotas and just say, let's put 2 JZs in them all. Now, this one, being the big body car, gets the big body engine. That is the 3UZ FE. That is the big V8 that you get in the SE430. So that is pretty awesome. So you can take a quick look at the screen there. That is my suspension and differential setup that I have going on, along with my transmission over on the right. That's about it. I didn't really touch any of the downforce or anything like that. Let's go ahead and get this going and see what we can do. How many people can say that they have a roll cage in their Toyota Crown Athlete? And right off the bat, this thing is a lot more nimble on the straightaway. Brakes are phenomenal on it. And to be honest with you, it's handling quite alright. Let's hope I don't jinx myself by saying that. As always on these fully modified cars, I do throw on racing soft tires. And as you saw in the previous section there, I do put a suspension setup on it. And oh yeah, this car handles so much better. There's not that much body roll, and it's no longer doing that obnoxious weight transfer of making the rear end really loose. So let's see what we can do here. Going to the throttle. 52 seconds, not too bad. 7 gears. Let's brake for as long as we can. For those of you new here, for the fully modified cars, it's going to be a mix between 3 to 5 laps depending on how much of a terrible driver I am in the car. This Toyota Crown, surprisingly, with the engine swap, is actually very manageable. It's not overly torquey like how the GR86 and the GT86 was with their engine swaps, and with the suspension setup, it is fairly stable through the turns and under braking as well. 51 second. Let's see what lap 3 gets. If I'm showing that I can still cut some more time out of it, I might just do a lap 4, but we'll see. This car actually is quite a blast to drive, so definitely I'd say give this one a shot in a lobby if you ever get the chance. Or if you're doing a single player type of deal, depending on whatever the restrictions are, the requirements are, this might be a nice option to get you out of the typical cars that you would normally drive. Yeah, this thing is pretty fun to drive, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, this is more enjoyable than those 86s, to be completely honest with you. And just because I'm still tracking blue on my Delta here, I'm gonna see what one more lap gets me. I think I can go even deeper on these, on this first turn. If I can get a sub 50, that would be cool. Let's see what we can do. Can we top the leaderboard with the VIP Toyota? That would be quite the underdog story there. Car meant to just chauffeur you around is actually one of the best vehicles so far that we've tested out. $49.639. That is currently our optimal, so I'm going to call it. Let's back out here and see what we have. It's definitely going to be on that top 10 list on the leaderboard. Let's see. The Crown. Oh, so close. Look at that. It is number 4. Just edging out the Ford GT, the 2006 model. Let's go to the ranking board here so we can see. So here we go. We have it beating out the Ford GT 2006, and it's behind the SVT Raptor by 0.3 roughly. So that is crazy to think. That Jaguar F-Type is still the reigning champ right now. But wow, I'm thoroughly impressed with this Toyota Crown Athlete. So that's something for you guys to consider if you want a sub 800 pp car that is somewhat very good at handling and has good power. Toyota Crown Athlete. So that's the video for today. As always, like, subscribe, let me know how I'm doing, and I will catch you guys in the next one.